Hey, folks! It's Christian Outlaw here. Now, I know y'all have been watching a lot of me on another channel, and I'm proud that you all are getting. If it makes you laugh, please share. I try to make more positive than negative, and if somebody's gonna make a joke or make fun of me, they get a laugh, then please share it. Anyway, it was stolen video and content from a Christian, a real good Christian. Now, I'm hoping that y'all take a break and give me a minute. And I hope Inns Creek House Prayer is watching. I hope the Canes are watching. I hope Peter Santinello is watching. I hope Beyond Category is watching. Miss Yoder, Mr. Yoder. I hope I do y'all proud. Now, folks, I got on this YouTube. I planned on getting on YouTube for a while to tell stories about me and my family and experiences to leave for my sons. Because I'm an old man. I've lived a rough life. I used to be a pretty honored feller. But for the last 14 years, I have been a man with honor. And because Iron Ants and Beyond Category, I almost gave up my Christian and my honor over a fake Christian's lies and manipulations and fights that he picked that he wasn't man enough to finish. Now, you 6,600 subscribers to Beyond Categories, pay attention. I'm about to expose Iron Ants and Beyond Category for what they are. Assassinations from a distance. That's the definition of Beyond Category and Iron Ants. An assassination from a distance. Because that's what he does. Now, first, I know Iron. I know his son. I know Titus. I know, Canes, all that. I've been watching. I know what Iron is. I knew what he was doing. That's why I watched him. Anyway, I met Iron at Bible study, and I met Iron and spent some time with him. Then I went to Bible study with him and spent some time with him. I haven't been to Bible study since you, Iron Ants and Beyond Category, because the Bible is a trap after watching you and your 6,600 subscribers turn Bible verses and weapons of negativity, division, manipulation, fake Christianity, fake Christians is what I found. And any one of them that has anything to say about me or to me, every time I stand up, they kneel down. That's why I'm the king. Iron Ants, 6 times you picked a fight with me. You put my families in danger and threats for nothing, for your monetary gain, for your subscribers. Now, this is how it went, folks. He come down here to follow Titus around to get to Peter Santinello to be famous. Because, Aaron, you told me face to face, man to man, you wanted to be a famous YouTuber and be a successful YouTuber. You told me that. And you asked me to be on your channel. I never did, because I wanted to learn how to do it myself for my kids. I didn't want your greed and your manipulation involved in it, or meth. Now, you started with me and sacrificed me and my family, my 2 sons, my wife, my mother, my neighbors that you harass, my ex-wives, places I used to live at, a man that shared the name with me that wasn't me, because you're such a good Christian man and such a good investigator. You knew that man wasn't me, but you didn't care. You was in a hurry to assassinate my name over nothing. And when I stood up, I made a promise. And if you don't publicly apologize, I'll keep that promise. But I never made no death threats. Now, my point is now, if I'd made death threats to you, and when you called me to catch me on your recording, why'd you call my home phone? Why did you not call the phone that you claim the death threats come from to record me? And that way you'd have evidence and proof and be justified and righteous. Because you're a liar and a manipulator. You knew you had that phone. And you knew that you wouldn't reach me on that phone. That's why you call the home phone that don't send messages. If you beyond category subscribers, you 6,600 don't see that and don't get logic from that, then I don't know what to tell you. What kind of Christian steals videos and puts court gag order videos, breaks the law? Because when they were on Henson Creek, they were willing to break into houses. They were willing to break judges' orders to protect kids willingly, admittedly on their own channel, out of their own mouth. Everything that I'm telling you, Aaron has said out of his own mouth on his own channel about the EPO or protective order that he was there participating in, breaking into Jeffrey Kane's house for another man that he was following, I guess, breaking a judge's orders, disrespect. Y'all call that Christian? He spreads manipulation, edits. He won't play a full video. Small portions that fits his agenda is what he does to try to divide and manipulate Christians and churches, religion. What the devil is here to do and does. Aaron is doing exactly what the Bible warns us about people like deceit and manipulation. Now, after I proved that, I didn't send no death threats, because he proved that himself when he called the home phone number and didn't call the number that sends messages like a real smart person would do, or an honest person would do, that had real reason, who was in fear, who wanted help and proving that he was right and get justice done. He didn't do that because he knew he was lying. That's Aaron Ants for y'all. He come to Henson Creek to get close to Peter Santangelo, get some Peter Santangelo shine to be a famous YouTuber. That didn't happen. So he used Titus, blackmailed him. Didn't work. Couldn't get them 104,000 subscribers. And Titus is Henson Creek House Prayer YouTube following. Couldn't get that. So now he's on a kamikaze death mission, is what he's doing. He's trying to assassinate from a distance dead men, Army veterans, parents, innocent people for his subscribers, likes, and money. That's what it's about. And I wish Peter Santangelo would give Aaron Ants some attention so he can leave Henson Creek alone and we can quit providing his food, his gas, his clothes, and his housing, because that makes me your provider and your daddy. And I already own you so till you ask for forgiveness and ask me to forgive you. And I'm also your daddy now, because I'm feeding you and clothing you and housing you and paying for your gas and insurance. I'm your daddy now. Closest thing you ever had to a daddy. You're welcome. But I didn't steal it. You stole it. You're not Christian. You better get right with God. You better tell the truth. You better apologize for all the damage and negativity you've done. That way you can get to heaven. Aaron Ants and Beyond Category, I'm done with your picking fights with me constantly. You picked the first fight, and you've been picking them ever since. The only thing you pick fights that you're not willing to finish, that you are a beyond sissy coward, fake Christian. And you 6,600, that's what you are too, as long as you support it. That is the truth, Aaron Ants. If you don't stand up for God and you use the Bible to manipulate Christians, then you have personal issues besides your meth and your need for providing. I'm sorry that you didn't get taught how to be a man correctly. I'm sorry that you can't provide for yourself. I'm sorry that you don't know how to do a YouTube channel without using other people. God bless. Like and subscribe.